my stepdad loved him. So, yeah, 14, 15, 16, I got to hear all that raunchy ass stuff that Pryor did in the early to mid 70s. That was when he was really going at it and really on cocaine and, just
Gotta get that 8-ball going. Set yourself on fire.
If you want to go back and watch things, the Tonight Show, they have those on Facebook, but you can find them elsewhere. And I tell you, I was watching Robin Williams on there, and he was on there 2 nights before his name left me. Tonight Show host, the old
Johnny Carson.
Carson. Before Carson left his retirement, 2 nights before, and Robin Williams was saying some stuff that today would just be beep 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 beep, and Carson said, "I got 2 days left. What do I care?" It was great. It was a lot of.
Well, and that's the funny part about when you go back and watch some of that old stuff. There are times they were really cautious, and there are times they didn't care. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
All right, folks. Well, we're live. We're talking about all types of interesting things at the beginning of our show, as always. Tonight it was Richard Pryor, tons of cocaine. Why not? All right.
8-ball.
8-ball. All right, so everybody, welcome back. This is Brian here, your Dungeon Master here at the Mystic Syndicate, and once again we are joined by the Drunkards and Dragons group, and we are on episode 18, session 18 of A Princess of Celene. And so this evening we are, the background music is provided by Tabletop Audio, so I hope... So those folks who are watching at home and will be watching later, everything that you hear from here on out is from Tabletop Audio. So give them a check. That's tabletopaudio.com. Our virtual tabletop this evening is, of course, Roll20. And we are using D&D Beyond as our character creator and also our encounter generator. So that is where we are this evening. So welcome. So if you've been following us on Twitch, X or whatever you want to call it, we have a Ed, do you want to fill them in on what's going on over there on X?
Well, Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. Currently, we have a poll going on saying tonight is the night we fight the vampires. I have plans laid out, but will the party go along? And the real question is, do we live or die? What do you think? And currently we are at 26% think we will succeed, 47% say some of us will die, and 26% say we're all going to die. So thanks to the confidence, folks.
Nice. One of those TPKs was me.
Always the opposite.
Some of us will die.
Okay, does anybody have any money riding on this is what I want to know. I mean, Russ, do you have any money riding on this? Because you're sitting there but going, yeah, we're TPK. Yeah, we got Mo money. Yeah, that would be kind of fun. But to remind people, last time that we met, you all had diverted part of the river, of the Javon River, to flood the graveyard at Marydale, which was kind of interesting. And after flooding the graveyard and the caverns, or the little crawl spaces that were actually under the graveyard, a lot of the graves in the graveyard started to rise to the surface because of the high water table created by the river. You would scavenge the town looking for anything possible to use against your foes, which you had been able to find a couple of some interesting items and some things that would definitely help you along that way. You would put the plan into effect, Only one thing that was kind of weird about the plan was that Grinna had kind of stumbled into the midst of a fey creature hiding in the forest there, and after a brief conversation, pretty much told it that she was not going to help it, and it seemed to be quite perturbed with her. So that's something interesting. And I think that is pretty much kind of where we left off. I think you all had actually started making your way to the distant small hills that are west of Marydale. And I believe you were actually, I don't know if, did you actually get to it right outside, or were you like kind of the halfway mark?
We were right at the halfway mark at hour 6. Bubbles caught up to the cart, and so now we've got a link to bring the other party back to us. So at hour 6, which would be, probably noon-ish, as I think we were defining it, we sent Bubbles back to go bring Grinna all to us. And at that point, I told you what I was doing while we're waiting. We're kind of in a standstill. I kind of envision this myself as like a plane, and we're seeing the rolling hills going out in front of us. Is that roughly right?
Yep, that's roughly right. Okay. Once again, before we get started, I'd like for everybody to do an introduction. Thank you, Glenn, for reminding me on that. I was just jumping right ahead. So we're going to start up with the top left there with Melinda.
I'm Melinda. I play Grinna Babbleboots, the Gnomon Ranger, who has a ward. And last session, we just kind of jumped right into, we didn't do introductions either.
We did them at the end.
Yeah, we did them at way to call Brian out. Good job.
Well, they're overrated.
We found the one that's going to die.
That's okay. I have my backup. I'm ready to go. I even have bagpipe music to play.
Oh my God. She was the most human.
All right, Keefe, it's your turn.
I'm Mike. I am playing Kiffy Blackhammer, a Dwarven cleric of Fortubo.
I'm Pav. I play Kelix, a paladin of Heronius.
Hey, Pav, take a step close to the mic. You're a little light.
Okay.
I'm Russ. I'm playing Yarn Grimmer Toffermathers, a Halderson, Fire Mage. Yeah.
Did you forget your name?
We're talking about Thomas, and Tomas has been doing that for the whole game. Hi, I'm Ed. I play Tomas Waverly, Squire of the Yeomanry.
Hello, I am Glenn. I am Tivid Snivendlaven, resident artist.
All right, excellent. So, since we picked back up, you were kind of at the halfway point between the edge of the forest and the hills to the west of town. Excuse me. We've got ragweed here, and everybody's got like all types of stuff going on. So
don't tell everybody; they won't come too.
Yeah. So,
Wrong type of weed.
Oh, sorry.
Oh boy. Alrighty. So yes. So you're at that halfway point. Like I said, it's wide open grassland for until you actually get to those rolling hills, and by that time, everybody is caught up to the wagon itself, and that puts you, I think, what was the time? You think? Hour 6.
Hour 6.
So we're looking at right about. We're looking at like noon.
I think you said the sun came up at 7 o'clock. So
right.
This puts us at the 1 o'clock time.
1 o'clock position. All right. Awesome. All right.
I'm being honest how it was working. So.
Okay. And you're thinking that you may actually only have about another hour and a half until you get to the hills.
Okay.
Okay.
So, and at this point, I realize, he doesn't need to be asleep. Because, he did rituals. Hey, do you want to wake up now?
That's a yes.
Yes.
I was wondering.
I thought you needed to throw up.
Oh, thank you, dear.
So out of that, I wake up. Tomas wakes up Yarn as soon as everybody else joins the group. So we're now all caught up.
Actually, Ed, I did
Yes.
need to, believe it or not, I did need to take a rest. Why? No, because I had to change out one of my spells.
Good call. I didn't know if after a ritual yet, if you get it back after a short rest, the ritual back.
Yeah, you can do rituals one after the other, after the other, after the other. So I could like get a familiar, and then an hour later get a different one, then an hour later get a different.
That's good.
I don't
That's an
want
interesting.
to I want to do over.
So that's an interesting question, Brian.
Yeah.
If he got a familiar and ate it, and then conjured another familiar and ate it, he would never starve.
I don't think
it works that way.
Like, yeah, no.
He's thinking of Thor's goats.
Okay. Yeah, it's not. I don't think in 5th edition you're not penalized if you're like your familiar just croaks.
You're not.
It's not like 3rd edition, or I think was it 2nd and 3rd or 3.5 where it would really mess you up so bad that you would, which I thought was pretty funny. It's like, I'm gonna kill off the wizard's familiar tonight and see how good that rolls out. Yeah. Alrighty.
So at this juncture, I think if we have anything that can recon out in front of us, like a bubbles, speak with animals, or a familiar, to try as we continue to work our way to the hills, to try and see if there's any blighted area or obvious location.
Okay.
We're not going to have a whole lot with speak with animals because this is an open field. Plus, it uses a spell slot, so I don't think it's worth.
I agree.
Using the familiar that can fly, and maybe Bubbles paying attention and sniffing. I think that would be our best bet.
Okay.
I mean, did we already kind of determine the location?
Yeah.
I mean, we know the general area where they're at.
It's we know the general area. I guess we can just keep riding until we either find a dirt path or blighted land or anything like that. I was just trying to put out reconnaissance as we can.
Right.
Okay.
Ed, at what point in time do we don our makeup, if you will?
So when we get to the point where we locate, while we're going, if I were you, I would go ahead because mine's instantaneous. You know what I mean? Because I don't know how
riding along in the back, I could do it.
So, for those of you playing along at home,
I can't do it because of your stupid plan. I can't do mine.
Which one? What's your stupid plan?
Meteor strike.
You can do it.
You're
telling you.
They're orbiting my body. It'll be obvious.
So, the plan is we ride up. We don't want to go to the lair. We want to stand outside the lair and see if we can draw them out to us under a form of parlay. Part of the parlay is going to be I'm in disguise as the barmaid daughter of the mayor, and I'm bringing you guys as sacrifice. Glenn's going to be in this.
Thomas in disguise with boobies?
What's that?
Thomas in disguise with boobies?
Yes, you can fantasize about that all you want.
Oh, that's not a fantasy.
At that point, once we get up close, he's Timble's going to be driving the wagon, and I'm going to ride up and meet with the vampires to negotiate surrender in disguise.
Hey, when you put on the dress, do we have to refer to you as they?
No, I don't have to wear clothes. It's a disguise spell. I'm going to cast disguise self on myself and disguise myself to be her. They're going to think that I'm giving up the city and bringing you guys to them. So, Brian, you're hearing now the plan that's kind of being concocted, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, it is TPK.
You can tell he's underwhelmed.
No,
I'm understanding after standing out in the open, bringing something that can outmaneuver us out in the open. It just seems smarter to kill them in their beds.
Well, that would be great, but once it's dark, they're not in their beds. And if we're outside, then we negate their spider climb ability, which would allow them to maneuver around us like crazy in a room. If there's multiples, like a vampire spawn, and they're crawling all over. So if we pull them out to us, it's a stand-up fight. I think we can take them in a stand-up fight.
So are we going to have people focused on the hole to try to keep them in the hole and only let out a few at a time?
No, I'm calling them straight up, calling them out.
So you want us all to die. Got it.
All 36 of them.
Okay.
We'll see how it rolls.
Remember, we do have the ambulance.
Disguising myself as a Cartwright, just some old Cartwright driving the team for Josie.
Right.
Old man
This
Jenkins.
is Josie Wales. Except I'm using you guys as all the Indians. The Indian squaw girl that I'm probably going to get banned for saying. But when he came around and she was shooting people too, because they're not going to expect it. They think you're prisoners.
Mm-hmm.
And while I'm up close, I'm immediately giving him advantage because I'm within 5 feet of the main target. So if he's blasting him, you're blasting him, you're blasting him, everybody's blasting the main target. I'm just in the middle of it. I got to figure out how to get out.
Well, let's hope the dice agree with you.
Not a chance.
Have you never seen me play D&D?
And
Actually,
why don't you have Kellex act like he's tied up with you, so you at least have some backup.
I thought about that.
The most
I can't tell you to do that. I'm telling you what I'm willing to do. Be up close, right?
Oh, okay.
I can bring you up if you're willing to do that. I think that's a brilliant addition. That gives us Kiffy as an intermediary fighter. We have Brenna and Yarn and Timble artillery firing. If anything sweeps into us, hit them with shit like webs, thunder blast, or anything like that, and we go from there.
And not to make it about Kellex, but after our last meeting, remember they had written his name in blood on the side of the thing.
So I got you. All right, I brought him. Good call. Brilliant.
I have problems with our two big fighters going out in front. It's not like we can move forward to keep pace with you. We're certainly not all rolling up to 30 feet of the entrance where they're within throwing range. Because we're not never ballistas back here.
You're right. Because once we figure out, if we can figure out their lair, I'll sit 100 yards out, right? We don't want their lair to pour out on us. I want to bring them out in the open. If we can bring them, if we don't find their lair, we find an open pasture, we camp, and I'm out there with a parlay flag at sundown.
Remember, we have the amulet if we're going to try using it to get them out.
Well, I thought about that too. If you're willing to put it on, then what I could do is hit you, because my fear is it's going to read your mind. You're not going to talk to it.
Yeah.
So you're going to see if they can read your mind. Is it your thoughts or is it what you see? And if it's what you see, they're going to see me popping you and like, call them out here, and that kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And for the record, I want to insert everything here before we start. Everybody's seen me, I think, because dumbass has seen me send coded messages, correct?
Which one
were you pointing at?
Well, he actually yelled one of them out because he stole my letter at one point and read it.
Who are we pointing to?
I'm sorry.
You're pointing to Brian.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
In
Brian.
the Brady Bunch world, Timble's right below me. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, not in my world. Below you is Brian, and I'm like, what did Brian do to you?
I'm real good at using rocks to make messages.
It isn't what Brian has done to you, it's what Brian is going to do to you.
Remember, he said it, nobody else. He's your target.
Well, I believe so much in my plan, I'm going up there up front.
You get on with your bad self.
So, are we a go or no go? Capcom, go or no go?
We're here. Let's get her done.
Well, what do we got to lose? Let's go.
The only voice I haven't heard is my voice of logic.
Mike?
Mike.
Everybody knew who I was talking about, too.
Logic?
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Let's just roll with it and see what happens.
The worst that's happening is we're all having new characters.
So Kippy goes, all I want to know, is it a stand-up fight or a vamp hunt?
I got daylight prepared, so I feel like I've done everything I can do.
Cool. All right,
Brian,
so
that is the crux, and you also know that I did something earlier too.
Yes. I'm trying to remember exactly right off the top of my head who actually has the stone.
Not me.
I think it was. I
got it from Yarn.
Oh, okay. So Kellex actually had it. Okay. So
can you guys still hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
Still light, but I get you a little light.
I'm trying to keep it because last time there was a lot of.
Yeah.
I got you.
I'll keep playing around.
So Kellex, what I need you to do is make a perception check.
All right. Here we go.
Dum, 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 dum. Send somebody to negotiate.
Okay. So, interesting. As you were sitting there in the back of the cart, rumbling along the road, you kind of you have a feeling that something isn't quite right. You feel that you feel that somebody might actually be rummaging through your backpack to your side there.
I look to see who it is. And smack Timble's hand.
Actually, it is not Timble. No. It is actually Tomas.
I did that right.
Wire Tomas, may I ask, what are you doing?
Why are your hands in my pocket?
I didn't know you went that way. Learn something new every day. Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh boy.
Looks like
Good for you?
with looks like mine, I don't see such handsome young men anymore. So.
Now, would that be a performance or would that be a deception?
That would be a deception, actually, but
Okay, well, fine.
yeah, let's see how. Okay, so I need
But
you. I need you.
I sold it.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
like this is bullshit.
Okay, so
You're our first sacrifice.
yeah, so Kellex, I need you to make a what's it called? There's a
Insight?
Motive.
insight or sense motive, yeah. Okay. Yeah, you actually kind of believe that yeah, he's actually selling it. He's telling the truth. He is not actually trying anything inadvertent or underhanded in any way. You've known Tomas. You have known Tomas to be an upstanding pillar of the community, a business owner, mind you.
Yes.
Yeah.
And noble and minor nobility.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he actually does have. Yeah, he does actually have that. That as
English
well.
gentleman's disease.
Yeah, there you go.
Well,
Okay.
I appreciate your intentions or attentions. I'm sort of already taken. Thank you.
Oh, okay. And like typical Tomas. Okay. Da.
Nice. Okay, so while all this is going on, of course, you were drawing nearer and nearer to the outside, or actually to the hills of to the west of Marydale. And what you find as you get closer and closer is that the foliage, as you get out of the sort of the steppe or open field area here, you see the trees that are like closest to these hills look as though they have been stunted, burnt, or even blighted. You don't see a lot of there's not a lot of ground cover, and so it just looks ashy and just dead. You don't hear any animals. You don't see any birds other than Yarn's raven circling lazily on the air currents above you as he looks down upon the blighted scene. And as you start to make your way past these dead, blighted trees, you're actually following a track of a cart, an old cart track. And you're kind of thinking, remember these wine merchants had a cart, and they had been obviously bringing it to and from this area. So that's what you see.
And this puts us at approximately 3 o'clock, Brian?
At 3.
At 1, you said? Okay, I got
it.
So the tracks for the cart, where do they lead in relation to the top of the thing that we're looking for?
Okay, so what you're really kind of looking at is, it's not a mountain. These are just hills.
Right.
And I know I'm being very like local when I say this. Like in northeastern Tennessee, we have some pretty impressive, hill structures. So yeah, you're kind of looking at something like that. They're not mountains. It's not like the Smokies or anything like that. We're looking at more gradual hills, but this one that you're heading towards at about the mid range of this hill is a cave entrance.
Okay, and is that where the entrance that we saw from the forest, or is this a different entrance?
You saw the hills from the forest, and you saw that there were some craggy outcroppings. That is what you saw. Yeah.
So, as you would describe this, Brian, how far did we go into the blighted forest before we got to the cave mouth, for lack of a term?
You're looking at probably about a half a mile.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And are these blighted trees like full-grown blighted trees, stunted, like burnt?
They're full grown trees, but like I said, they have no foliage on them. The bark is falling and rotting off of them, and it looks as though they've been blighted.
Gotcha.
Okay.
At that point,
There's no wildlife anywhere.
No,
correct.
Not a bit.
So, hate to ask, it's kind of trivial, but what's the weather like right now? Is it kind of rainy, overcasty?
No, actually,
dark early.
Well, you don't really think it's going to get dark early. You're still looking at probably an 8 o'clock twilight. So you have at least a good 5 hours until it gets real danger zone like. Just to kind of give you that. So yeah. Right now though, the sun is out. It is bright. There's actually not a cloud in the sky.
So this is the decision point. I don't cave mouth. I want to drag him out into this non-blighted area. Bring them. I don't think, for my plan to work, they would expect us to ride all the way up in. Or, she wouldn't. She would have probably stopped, too terrified. About 200 yards away from the edge of the blighted zone. So I say we wait and then kind of burn the time to get there. Or we can go into the dungeon. It's party call. I'll go with whatever.
What if we kind of split the party up a little bit? Because you two have your little plan to try to draw them out. But what if we hide in the woods so that when they're up against you, we can get them from behind? You guys are the people. I'm just throwing something out there that's stupid.
My logic there is, as it gets darker, there will probably be wolves infesting that area, and they're gonna rush us from one area to get us from any other area. If they fly, we're gonna see them. If they try to flank us, we're gonna see them. Whereas if we create a definitive skirmish line, they got to come to us, and I want to about 200 yards because I want to be about 30 to 60 feet out where I'm going to draw them to. I want to get them away from their element, thinking that they've won. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think Kellex would agree with that because, we don't know the area where they're living. Right now, we have the lay of the land.
Now, somebody like Timble wanted to try and get behind them. That's on him. First of all, we can't come rescue you, dude. You know what I mean? But it could give us a distinct advantage, though. That's a tactical, not going in.
Well, I had considered, since we're here so early, maybe I should reconnoiter and at least go up and take a look. Again, we have the concern of Renfields and the like. We don't know what's there. We don't know what advantage we might have. I'm not so willing to stay behind at this point, or get behind them and then ambush, as it were, from the rear, because I think they're going to be moving so fast. I think that's kind of pointless. Really, it's their advantage, and the battle line, as Ed, it's not like, I don't think it'll be force on force. It's going to be, they're going to hit here, they're going to use their speed and ability to get around us. But they're not, like he says, not climbing walls. We didn't see the ability to fly in our last encounter with them. So my hope is they're bound to the ground just like us. Granted, they may be able to jump great distances. They've got their otherworldly speed and all of that, but we've got holy water. Gonna have to pin them down, have Kellex really kind of hold the line. Hopefully they're really hungry for him. I think that's our best bet. He needs to be once he's unchained or whatever, I think he needs to be that big holy beacon that they fear, so that they go for him right off the bat, so that can give us the advantage of coming in out of nowhere, if you will.
Yeah,
all of us doing our thing.
And that is 100% the intent. I'm trying to draw to me, and again, if Kleenex wants to be there, then he can be too. But if we're the focus, then they crux in. That allows you lots of flanking, and disabling while we're getting stuck in. The only thing that I would ask is, at some point, I think you have one of the silver daggers. You have the 2 silver daggers, correct?
2 of them. Yes.
2 of them. I would like one of them, just so I have an extra weapon, if you're cool with that. And I would love it if Kippy would cast magic weapon on my sword. That gives us a really good, and this is right before dark, as close as we can get this to dark, because that gives us an advantage. And Pop, I think you have magic weapon too, don't you?
Yep. But
now all of a sudden we're up front. Why? Because they don't regenerate damage after if they get hit by something. So if I can get one hit, then it's blast the shit out of everything. Yeah. Meteor storm, fireball, whatever. Let us get our first rounds, but you guys didn't start blasting the shit.
Okay, so you heard him say he wants fireball.
I want the corner. I just want the tip.
Okay, so is Temple going to sort of do some scouting? Is that the plan?
Yeah, I think I will attempt to scout the up to the cave, and okay. what I see there will do. I may go a little further, but it all depends upon what I see there at the cave entrance.
Okay.
Reluctantly, I will give one of the silver daggers to Tomas, since he dual wields. That's kind of the better option.
Okay.
I hate it, but I'll do it.
Oh.
And
never mind. Nothing. It would defeat the whole purpose of what we're trying to do. Never mind.
Real quick, did we do detect magic on those? Because I had magic in question mark. I don't think we hit that when we found them. What was that, Russ?
You didn't mention it.
No, I don't want to.
That's a ritual for you, though, now, isn't it?
Yes. Do we have an hour?
Yeah, we got. You could have been doing this instead of sleeping in the back of the wagon.
You did what with it?
That too.
Yep. Okay. So
translation. You had a great rest.
Detect. Oh.
Okay. So, Temple, as you approach the entrance, it's a very large cave entrance. It could easily fit 2 or 3 humans abreast. I mean, it'd be easy enough to walk in, but it does narrow significantly once you make it past. So probably about another good 10, 15 feet in. That's what you see. That's what you see from the outside in the light that is provided behind you.
Go on in.
Okay, and go in you go. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pop the map for you, so you can see what's happening. You may have to find yourself, but you are at the bottom right-hand corner.
Oh, I see.
Brian, as I'm adding on D&D Beyond, there's no option for silver weapon.
Okay.
We're just calling it a +1 dagger.
Okay, that's fine.
I got you.
I don't see anything.
Actually, I kind of want to go with.
Well, yeah, you shouldn't. Actually, there's only one person who should be seeing something, and that is Temple.
Well, saying I'm running the map, and then all of a sudden there's no map, and it's kind of
sorry. Yeah.
So I'm going to look.
Yeah, I mean you can move your token around.
I know. I'm thinking. It hurts. Yeah. So, to which direction does the wagon trail go?
The wagon trail stops at the entrance.
So they just leave the animals and the
Well, remember, like I said, the entrance is easily 15 feet across, and it goes back about another 10 feet. So they actually bring the cart into, but that's where it stops. And now it narrows to that 5-foot corridor that you just stepped out of.
And yeah, they won't have anything for the animals there. Probably use them as they die. Probably a bunch of horse bones there.
Yep. Yep.
Looking up, do I see anything?
What you're seeing above you is about a 25-foot cavern wall or ceiling. This is all, for the most part, it looks as though it is all pretty natural. Limestone. But as you get further in, you start to pick out things that don't seem right. That there has actually been some excavation work.
In the ceiling?
No, on the walls. The ceiling hasn't been touched. I mean, you do have stalactites and things actually hanging from the ceiling, but they're not very large. It looks as though this may not be an ancient cavern system, but more something that has just recently appeared.
And the excavation work looks more like just smoothing of the ceiling, of the walls?
The walls, yep.
All right,
Okay, so you can see that there is a staircase that has been cut into the floor there.
The floor on either passage, there's
there's one here and there's one here.
Yeah. Is there anything in that alcove to the top?
Not that you can see. There doesn't seem to be anything in there.
Natural water formation or no?
It is a natural water formation. You can see that it's kind of a sort of a bright bluish in color, and that there is phosphorescence along the bottom of it, which lightens your area a little bit more.
That's good. So I can look and see, because naturally in those, some sediments are in the bottom of that water. Trying to remember various times spelunking, so you could very easily see if somebody is walked in it. It's quite this mess.
Yeah, but it does not look like that has been the case.
Like it's been disturbed any?
No.
All right, my happy ass is going back up here. And I will move to here.
Okay, I need you to make a perception check.
Okay.
Through the gloom further away from you, you can hear something that sounds like a deep guttural growl. And it just doesn't seem like there is one, but there is multiple. It just sounds like...
And this, folks, is how you live. C'est la vie. I'm out.
Okay.
La vie.
Okay, I will make my way back to the others, and I will. I guess I can pull some. That's a waste of paper. In the sand, I will go ahead and, or the dirt, whatever, clear a spot, and provide a map, an idea of what I saw, and the growl.
Okay.
And multiple sources.
What did you say?
You said that, you know what I thought immediately? Decaloder.
Decaloder?
Source, multiple sources, declassification, hallucinating agents.
Different way I was going. Oh man. Okay, no more word talk.
Oh, excuse me.
So yes, Timble comes back out and draws this very well remembered sketch of what he was able to see, and then he tells you of the multiple strange growling noises that he heard from the cavern to the north.
Did the growling sound like bubbles?
Bubbles, growl. Mean puppy. Mean puppy.
You start rubbing him on the snout, and he's like,
I don't know. I've heard Bubbles growl. Does it sound anything like that?
It seemed even more deeper, and
Is it sound canine? You know, cats have a different.
Yeah. Where cats would definitely have it. You're kind of thinking this is definitely canine-like, but it is not something that you've ever heard before. It's not like the growl of wolves or like a warg like Bubbles, but it seems something. It just it chilled you to the bone to hear it.
Yep, lizard brain took over. I got out. No, nothing I can place, nothing I can think of more canine than feline.
Right, that's probably what you were able to pretty much grab, is more canine than feline.
So it's probably a dragon.
Just what you need.
"What?
That's just a
vampire dragon? That would be awesome. If it's a vampire dragon, Brian,
Vampire
fuck
dragon.
yeah, let's roll."
Vampire dragons.
You were looking for vampires. We got a dragon.
Yes, fine, familiar.
That's actually pretty fun.
You roll a 9.
So at this point, I'm assuming, Brian, we're now pushing the 4 o'clock hour.
Yes.
How is Bubbles doing being so close to this?
Well, Bubbles was outside near you, so
Right.
yeah, he's not really venturing in, but you can see that he does look a little concerned about what is what's happening.
That would have been a pretty good idea to get him some scenting, but he doesn't have a frame of reference. He's a puppy, so.
I was going to come up there with you, but you just kind of took off, so.
Yep, you make too much noise.
Don't do that.
Interesting.
Obviously, they have some kind of companion critters, minions, or something like that.
Yeah, they've got something
I
with
wonder
them.
if we could actually, once we get them out, would there be a way to collapse the cave?
Ooh.
Or is that
It would probably take some definitely magical abilities to do such. Maybe a combination of Kiffy working with Yarn to try to find structural points within the cavern itself. Kind of iffy.
We need a miracle.
You saying it's iffy with Kiffy?
A little bit.
If he ain't had a whole lot tonight.
he's
It's
jiffy?
quiet.
He's contemplative. He's becoming one with whatever his belief system is.
Either that or he was just muted.
I'm not. Yeah. I'm not with the KG plans. I'm just here to back stuff.
The KG
Easier
plan.
to-
Set it on fire.
Let's make this go. Let's make it march. Bali Bali.
Well, I can tell. I have a great joke. I have a great joke about putting gas in here. So, but I'm not going to tell it. Mike knows what joke I'm telling too.
What was the joke you wanted me to remind you about?
Oh,
I told him earlier, and he knew exactly when I started to say it. So, but he also knows that put some gas in here. So we are now at 5 o'clock. As the sun starts going down, I'm kind of hanging in the back because I want to cast it as late as possible with the sun down to right out front. Because it's an hour-long spell, and I don't know how long I have to wait there. But as soon as the sun goes, what's that?
Do we know if they have any methods of observation other than, say, like the run field that maybe they could be looking out here? Because, we're standing in an open field, and if we're doing all this planning, and then suddenly it's like, on cue, everybody's a prisoner, and...
Well, that's a great point. The plus side is you just reconnoiter, and they seem to have pulled theirs back. Now, they might have bats or whatever, but we'll just roll with it, right?
I think we need to set up, even as we speak, the wagon, everybody, to give something of the deception, just in case we need to hit it quickly. And it doesn't mean we can't do other things. It's just we need to get the wagon in place and kind of.
And everybody, I'm gonna post this link. This is the combat rules for cover. Excuse me, cover. I brought the wagon along specifically for cover. So some of the lighter people in the back that are back there for the wagon, you can use the cover. Like Brenna can dump underneath and fire around. Russ is like, holy shit, Ed's actually thinking smart for a change. So,
I can only conclude that I'm paying off karma at a vastly accelerated rate.
Jesus and I love you, Russ.
Okay.
Where's this cover ruling?
I'm getting ready to kick it over to everybody. Hold on. There it is.
You put it in the game chat or the Celene one?
For some reason, on my home edition, the Princess of Celene chat is not coming in. So let me get down to game chat.
Yeah. Got your sword for a little bit.
No, put the sword down.
All right, that's the rule for cover. If anybody has to reference, half cover gives you +2, 3/4 cover gives you +5, total cover that you can't be targeted directly by an attacker spell. So, just throwing that out there so everybody's kind of familiar with it. So, Brian, whilst they read that, I guess, unless somebody jumps up and says something, we're ready to fight.
Okay.
We did it before and we can do it again. Hey, we can do it again. Dun, 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 dun. We did it before, we do it again.
Okay.
And hey, Kippy, how long is magic weapon last for?
I think it's an hour.
It's an hour?
I think. I had it up here.
Duration, concentration. Well, that sucks. It's a concentration spell. So. So up to 1 hour, or until I have to fail a concentration check.
All right. Well, I'd say hit me with your best shot right now, and let's go with it. And if you lose concentration, that's why I've got the silver dagger.
Okay. May I suggest that we use the concentration on Bless and give everybody a buff?
Well, that's why we're listening to you, buddy. Can he concentrate on more than one spell or only one?
No, just one at a time.
It only lasts a minute, so...
Bless only lasts a minute. So... Yeah. So... We're setting up the ambush, so magic weapons. You can cast Bless later, and get it on people as a rear guard guy.
Fair enough.
And I'm in disguise.
Great use, but I probably won't be in range at that point.
The candy corn gnome.
I'm in disguise.
Trick or treat. Yeah, go to the cave.
No, you're in disguise. You put paper. You put in clothes. You put in clothespins through your neck. Remember? I'm in disguise.
Yeah, I'm tiny.
With your reservoir tip and jaundice semen, yeah.
Jeez. Okay, so are you guys... So what's the plan? What are you doing? Tell me what's happening.
The plan is to get another beer.
Okay.
No wine.
Party members...
Think about wine.
I'm going to sit, and like I said, I'm done up like a cart here. A teamster or whatever you want to call them, and I'm going to sit in the front there. I will have all of my alchemical fire, Molotov, holy water, and a vial of acid on me. Actually, no. I'll have 2 holy water at my feet there at the front of the wagon as I'm just sort of sitting there. Looking like my job was to just bring him here. I'm not doing anything else. So if I see someone, I will jump out and slap and throw that holy water as best I can.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna follow.
No. You're a prisoner.
I'm a prisoner.
You're a fake prisoner because we have to have something to give the vampires.
You're gonna give them.
No, it's all.
Not just you, everyone.
It's you're all back looking like you're tied up like Chewbacca in the Death Star. Okay, so you're like kind of waiting to see what happens. Kellix and I are going to ride forward and be the advance. So you guys are back at the wagon. Kellix and I are moving forward. So we now know that Timble is the other person in on the joke, and he's acting like a wagoneer in disguise. How'd you do on that disguise check anyway? Did it work?
I don't even know what the run is. That's deception.
You can. He's doing well.
It's probably should just look it up in my. Nope, just says I have a disguise kit.
Yeah.
So lovely. What do you want me to roll there?
Let's see. So you're going to use disguise. It would be a deception. So I would say that deception would be probably the best way to go with that. It looks pretty haphazardly thrown together very quickly. Unfortunately,
would you get
you just look a little bit more like Kiffy instead of you. So
that's strange.
But a very wiry and smaller version of Kiffy.
He's a wiry. Arr. They all look the same.
They all look. All those short people look the same. Yeah, nice. Damn.
The die roll for me was 16 on my screen.
Oh, that's weird because I got an 8.
And then it showed up there as an 8. I did not roll a 2. Well,
do you have any? Yeah, you actually have a +6. So I'm kind of strange.
I'm good with that. It's just weird.
Did you roll the right dice? It's a 20.
Yeah. Did you roll the right die? Probably not. Well, wait, it was a deception, so it automatically should have rolled it. Yeah.
Well, it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. Strange things. Okay.
It's not the weirdest things ever happened.
Okay. That's fine. I was just curious why I got.
All right, so you're set up. You're ready to go.
He does get to add his proficiency bonus to any ability checks. That's what it is. So he does get a bonus.
Okay. All right. Looks better. Yeah, it looks like what you were trying to go for is a little bit more. You're able to put it together a little better.
Dirty clothes, and
yeah,
I'm not. I'm Not Timble, I'm someone else.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
Cool.
the goal, yes. And then I am going to cast the spell Disguise Self. And I want to look like... Let me get it out here. I want to make sure I get her name right. Lily Nelst.
Okay.
Daughter of Holger Nelst, the mayor of Marydale.
All right.
Somebody they've interacted with before. They know her.
Okay. So, yeah, you're able to transform your... Of course, upon, more intense inspection, it's going to fail, but at least to everyone around you at this point in time, you look exactly like Lily Nelst.
And I'm going to take a bandana. I'm going to tie it under my coif, and I'm going to soak it in holy water.
Okay.
And then I'm going to ride out there with a... can I have one of your javelins, Timble? I'm going to tie a white flag to it. I'm going to go up to Pav. I'm going to smack him a couple times. Tell him to put on the thing and say, call him out for a parlay. And I'm going to smack him a couple more times after he puts the necklace on.
I'll give you the javelin. You are a greedy fucker trying to take all my weapons. You're suspect.
I am always suspect. I would agree with that.
Yeah, see what's going on here we did with Russ last time. I guess it's your turn, Glenn.
Yeah.
All right.
He clearly already borrowed my balls because it takes some balls to walk up there.
And I'm going to say, call him out for a parlay. That's all I'm going to say. So then, Pav, you can do what you want. And if you put on the necklace, I'm going to pop you again a couple more times. So I'm trying to get the thought in your head. And then when you put on the necklace, that way it covers up anything else. And then I'm going to, as soon as you say, come out for a parlay, I'm going to rip the necklace off of it.
Nope.
It's a signal. Break the signal.
Yep. Play the game. He's going to pretend like he's tied up. He's got something. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with my Warhammer and shield. Do you want to hold on to it and just maybe lay it in front of me or something?
I don't want to hang him right on my horse. You're kind of tied. They'll be hanging right on my horse, right?
Okay. Cool. So I put the necklace on. I pretend I'm tied, and I call out.
Okay. So
I try to imagine. I try to focus on what's happened these last few days with all the pillager and stuff like that. So I'm trying to keep my emotions focused on, what's been happening, not what we're planned. Okay,
cool. Okay, so yes, as you don the necklace, as soon as it touches your chest, as soon as it touches you, you hear a voice calling out to you in your head.
One Mississippi.
And it says, Nassifal, did you get the stone?
2 Mississippi.
Make a perception check.
Me or him?
Calyx. You have just a sinking suspicion that you kind of know this voice. You've heard this voice before, but it is so strange hearing it in your head like that.
I don't know. Okay, but I don't know who it is. All right.
No, you don't.
I try to focus back on the plan, and I say, "We're here to parlay."
3 Mississippi.
And it the voice once again says, "Is that you, Calyx?" And this time you understand exactly who it is. It's Toby.
Who is it?
It's Toby.
At this point, I yanked the necklace off of it. I did say I was going to yank the neck. I was going to give him time to say, "We're here to parlay." So it was a distinct. In my mind, I'm like, you put the necklace on, get the message out, rip it out. So I did state that. So it's Toby.
I told you it was going to be Toby.
Oh man, Toby.
So
Told you.
I kind of look at Thomas and say,
Nope. He doesn't get a look. I yanked the necklace off. Do I successfully grab him and yank the necklace off?
because I know who it is, telling you, I think we're in trouble. And I just say, Toby. I don't know. I'm sure we've told you tales.
He's nothing. He's this little dude runs around with a funny stick.
Did we hear him say Toby?
No, we're 30 feet away.
Yeah, you guys are a little.
We have range.
Quick bio break. You guys figure it out.
Yeah, do you guys does anybody need to take a break? You guys are okay?
I can go get another beer.
Go get another.
This is where it's getting ready to get going.
Time out. Give me 2 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, if you guys need to take a break, need to run and go get teas, something to drink, and everything, this is probably a good place to do it. So let's take a 5. All right. Okay.
So, I don't understand. How far away from them are we? The wagon.
About 30 feet.
They're not standing next to us. They're out towards the entrance. We're behind.
So they went into the dilapidated.
They did not go in. They're out in front of it. They are out. He said 100 yards, and so we're a good ways back from the entrance.
Okay.
See? 2 minutes. What's that?
I'm getting through someone now.
Of course we are.
Yep.
La 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 la.
Yeah, we still got 2 out.
Well, now that I know it's Toby, I'm voting for TPK.
I know.
No, you don't vote for that.
This is not good.
The theme song. Oh, it's not playing there.
Well, let's hope we don't get we don't want to get copyright violations either. So
Yeah, well, I'd only played for a few seconds. William Elliott, digging my grave.
I think you get 8 seconds.
Yeah. Oh, good Lord. Well, I guess this is a good time to check my mouse to see if anything ever came back.
Sorry,
Well,
I had
let's-
a dog that was giving me the look.
Uh-oh.
So, are we okay to start again? Are you ready? All right.
Yep.
So,
we're back.
Brian, Kellex is going to act, because he's probably been injured something. He's going to cough.
What did he say?
I'm coughing. Ariel.
Around.
So everybody else will know what's coming, or could come.
Ooh. Ooh.
Okay. So yes, as you're standing there, Kellex is just kind of wide-eyed and like, this isn't you weren't definitely not expecting what you heard. So that still does make sure you take a couple of steps back, thinking of the possibilities. The last time that you had met him, it was a pretty rough situation.
He probably wants his finger back.
I just envision this as that episode of Friends where Ross meets the other world, alternative world Ross. Nobody watches Friends. Jesus. Never mind.
We like quality entertainment.
Well, yeah. It's quantity over quality. For the record, I don't know. I kind of know that I've heard stories about Toby. I don't give a shit about him.
Oh yeah.
I think they make half of them up anyway. There's no way they can do crazy shit like that.
Are you trying to cheer me up?
All right, we're rolling.
Okay.
Time's on. We're on clock.
All right. So, yeah, that's so you have a kind of a sinking feeling, Kellex, is that the gym or the gym that you had on was more of a communication device between Nassiful and Toby. Not something that you would be able to reach out to Nassiful with. So now you're kind of thinking, okay, you called out for parlay, but it only reached one one party. It was
and obviously we don't need and I'm going to assume that he's not within their lair, because if he was, they wouldn't need to use the device. So
correct.
I kind of look at Thomas or Lily or Nelly, and I don't think the necklace worked. I think it was reaching out to someone else.
All right. Well, the downside is we are now at dusk, and we are in position. So, I say we roll. We roll.
Sure. Let's keep with the plan.
Okay.
All right. Plan's on.
All right. So you're going in?
This has got to be.
No, we're waiting. We're waiting outside to see if they come to us.
Okay.
And I'm out there right out front and in disguise as a parlay with a white flag.
Okay.
Show some leg.
What's that?
Show some leg.
Oh, and
Nightmares now? Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I need another drink.
I may start.
You're up, Brian.
Okay. So you wait. And you wait.
Like Jeopardy, but different.
And the moon starts to rise in the east. And there's no sounds that come forth from the cave. And you wait about another hour. And now it is almost full dark.
Is that an hour after dusk?
Actually, you're about 10 minutes after dusk. So you are.
So I originally cast disguise self. I'm just looking real quick see if I want to bust it again. Nope, I'm flipping to plan B in my brain.
Okay.
If the disguise wears off, I'm just sitting there.
You make plans that fail.
Well, you got to think it was a pretty good thought out plan, but now I'm sitting there. I'm just sitting there with him still looking like a prisoner.
Nothing wrong with being creative. You know this.
No. Creative is great. Effective is better.
Okay. I'd like everybody to make an intelligence check.
To say if this is a dumb idea.
Screwed.
Characters or players?
Too late for us, man. I actually would like to cast a spell if I may.
Okay, that's totally up to you.
Wait, I can see. Never mind. I don't care about you guys.
Wow.
I feel so loved.
You should.
Good job, Clelix.
Okay. So it looks as though, Kellex, you're at the top there, and it seems that you have a brief flash of insight on this, and realizing that your enemies from the night before had taken damage, and most likely they're not going to be rising from their respective sleeping arrangements this evening as they regain their power.
Okay, so I look at the group and say, it's my feeling maybe they're not going to come out just yet because of the beat on that we gave them.
Yeah, I said we should have gone in.
Well, the cave hasn't gone anywhere.
That is true.
That is true.
Yeah, I think maybe we should just go ahead and, I mean, how? We don't even know if this is the only entrance.
That's true, that too.
If they're still sleeping, then the likelihood of the town being hit is at least off the board, but we don't know that. And clearly they didn't get flooded.
True.
Is there a river near here we can reroute water?
The top of the hill.
Yeah.
Maybe it rains.
Crime,
all right, my plans are off the table. I guess this is Brian's way of saying Ed's Captain Insano plan is not going to work.
So in other words, your plan went to shit. See if we can do better.
So now we're going to go to plan B or C? We have plan
I still had plan B into play.
Pimble.
Plan A is always frontal assaults.
Pimble. Can you scout? Mike's 15 feet ahead of us. Let us know what's coming up. Let's go. Kellex, come here. You now have a glowing green helmet.
Ooh.
Not again.
Well, I can't see for shit. So.
I can't either, but yeah.
But now you
blue. Come on.
All right, we can go blue. It's a glowing blue helmet.
Okay. So okay, so you're actually heading into the cave.
Well, obviously they're not coming out, and the longer we sit out here, the longer we look stupid. And I'm tired of looking stupid. So let's go.
Okay.
Say.
If you're handing out those glow things,
yeah,
I want a butt plug because I feel like I'm getting screwed. I can give you, slap my cheeks together, or Morse code.
You come up with the object, and I'll put the mojo on it.
I think it's a touch.
No,
where's that javelin? No.
Go ahead. You can do that.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and activate the map, and we'll get started on this little adventure.
Sorry, Ed, it didn't work.
Yeah, it was worth a try.
It was a good plan.
Okay, so Kellex, I'm going to need to, I guess, put some light on you.
Yes, please.
Okay.
All I can see is my token.
Okie dokie. I'm working on it.
Okay. Thank you.
And I do the same thing for my staff.
Oh, hold on. I was going to actually have you emit light.
Illuminated objects.
Yeah, I gotta.
Daylight.
Yeah, I gotta.
When did Melba join us? I'm not going to complain.
Brian, I also put the light on my staff.
Okay. How's that, Kellex? Can you see a little better?
Hold on.
Yes.
Where'd I go?
Go.
Yep, I definitely can see. Thank you, Brian.
Oh, yeah, no problem. Let's see. Let's go with...
As long as I can see
Token emits light. Cool. Alrighty, so I think we're good to go. Okay.
So, Brian,
Yes.
was Melba with us the whole time?
Yeah, Melda's been with you guys the whole time.
That's it. That's incorrect, Brian. She went with the people in the south.
Oh, she did? Okay.
Yeah.
She's gone.
You're
Bye-bye.
gonna go first.
I hate to say it, that was. I think at one point, I think you had her. I totally expect her to come back as a vampire because we'd sent her out with the people from the south. That's just me.
Is that a kind of a wish or?
No, it was just collateral damage.
Oh, okay.
I don't recognize the stonework or anything like that. Does it look dwarvish to you, or can you tell what kind, or secret doors, etc., because I'm not seeing shit.
I don't know, man.
It doesn't look as though it's that type of. It definitely isn't the type of stonework that you've seen dwarves would make. As a matter of fact, as you get closer to the staircase, you can see that it's actually very crude, and you're kind of thinking that maybe at one point in time, maybe orcs had inhabited this area and had used this as shelter. But it looks as though those creatures have been long gone.
Right.
I have.
Timbo, which way was the growling coming from?
The northern passage. I have chalk that I would like to test something.
Okay.
I'll go over there and I'm going to draw a dick on the side.
Okay.
In our sorcerer's light, does it glow like we're in a rave?
I don't really know about that.
We can work on that.
Yeah,
We should work on that.
Are they going to be pointing in the direction out?
Yeah, I could point the phallus in the direction you guys need to go.
Ah, okay.
Well, Rick.
I just have the expression, do you really want to flick my dick? Go through my mind?
So I'm supposed to be leading this, and you all want me to go towards the sound of the growling or not the growling?
Go north.
North. A marching order, or are we just all just gonna ramble up there?
We're gaggling again.
I think.
No, I actually think there should be some type of, because at some point we all kind of clustered to fuck up. So.
And I also, are you all trying to move quietly?
Yeah.
Why should we try that?
That's what I
It's just
thought.
one more chance to fail.
Okay.
Just
But
That's the case, I'm going to be back here.
Ability.
Kiffy is not capable of moving quietly, so he's not even gonna try.
Okay.
At least he's not singing. I mean,
I'm going to try to move so quietly that I create a sound vacuum so Kiffy sounds quiet.
Okay, somebody's doing feedback.
Clank, clank, clank.
Yeah.
Not Timble.
It's me.
Okay.
Me.
All right, so what are we doing here? So, Timble, lead us where you went. Well, actually, we know where the monsters, the animals are. We know where the animals are. They're not going to be near the animals. Too unclean.
What the hell are you talking about?
The
These are undead.
Yes, but
Still have a.
They are by definition unclean.
So's your mama.
I don't think that the
we had
bees are concerned.
I'm out. Ed, we've had a discussion about this.
Yeah, I forget. Yo mama jokes are off limits.
Yep.
So I'll direct it to Glenn. Glenn, your mama.
Okay.
Yeah,
What's better?
we need to establish our marching order, and if we are not concerned with being quiet, I don't think I should lead. I think somebody else should. Because if we're not concerned with being quiet, you just clank your way in there.
Yeah.
I'll go first because I can see.
Better for me to be in back to be able to go and visit. Hide.
You're the smallest, so you can hide the best.
From the back.
From the back. That's where I knew he was going to go.
All right.
Well, I'm going to go. He's coming with me. It's a passage.
All right.
So
I'm just going here.
Alex, go.
Tomas
I'm
right behind her.
I'll be here. I'll walk on the kind of next to Kellex a bit, or Thomas.
Is the big white wolf leading the humans?
No, he's hiding.
Make perception checks as you get to that landing.
Okay.
Roger.
Oh, that's not the right one. Oh,
Nice.
Wow, good job, Greta.
Perception.
All right.
She makes perception.
So
Hey, there's a
Grenna,
landing.
yeah, as you hear a
Wow, it's over there.
deep.
I can't hear even Ryan.
Okay, so you hear a deep growling noise, and Bubbles standing next to you kind of gives a soft whimper, and looks up at you expectantly.
Fix it, mommy.
Does it sound like anything I've ever heard before?
Make a perception check, or not a perception check. Make a nature check.
That's a no.
Yeah, unfortunately, no.
Okay. If I take a step forward, what is Bubbles going to do? Is Bubbles going to come with me, or are you going to...
That is up to you. You can command him to come with you, or you can tell him to stay.
Can I make a nature check, see if it's a natural sound, or is it like a...
I would...
It sounds like it is some sort of natural sound, but yeah.
Creature we don't know.
Right.
Got it.
So my question was taking a step forward. Is, without asking Bubbles to come with me, does he come with me, or does he stay where he is? What is his natural instinct is what I'm looking at.
Well, I mean, you have been working with him, trying to get him used to this type of lifestyle. Right now, he's kind of more than willing to stand his ground.
Okay. Did anybody else notice the noise other than obviously Timble because he knows it's there?
Yeah, Timble was expecting it. Everybody
Right.
else, though, not so much.
Moss is up front. I just know it's natural.
Okay, I'm gonna tell everybody that there's a lot of growling coming from this way, and I'm gonna go see if I could quietly take a look. And I'm gonna leave Bubbles here.
Okay.
So do I need to roll anything for that?
What are you doing?
I'm gonna go look ahead, but I'm gonna try to do it quietly.
Okay, make a stealth check. Okay, you can give it a try.
Okay.
Best laid plans.
Do some sneaky shit.
How about to there? How am I at there?
Okay. Let's see. What is it that you can see? Let's see.
What's the yellow thing?
You're not really too sure.
Oh, that's not good.
Again, you hear the growling.
And it's multiple, correct, Brian?
Oh, yeah.
Rough number?
From what you can... make a perception check.
More than one, less than 20.
Yeah, no, that's kind of what I thought it was going to be. My prayer.
You're not really too sure. You just know that it's more than one.
Hold on. I somehow got clicked off my character sheet, so let me get back in there. Perception.
I'm gonna get some jerky out and give it to Bubbles. Try to help calm him down.
It calms me down like jerky.
So my perception was 17, Brian.
Okay.
All right.
Why didn't wait? Oh, okay.
So she remember when she moved up, we moved up with her.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm hearing the noise down the hall. Can I discern how many there are? Is it more than 3, 4?
You're thinking it may be 3. You're not really too sure.
All right, I'm going. I'm gonna get my bow and arrow ready, just because that seems like a good thing to do. And I'm gonna come back here where everybody is cowering and tell them that there is something up there. I don't know what it is, but it's up there to the left.
You were moving in stealth. We were waiting. Stealth would be fine. We'd follow.
Yeah.
Thomas says, or Tomas says, we're on the clock. And he starts moving forward.
There, fight it already.
Okay, so you step up there, and as you do, hold on. I just need to be able to see exactly what can you see. I'm just going to move you back over there. You don't really see a lot from your vantage point, from when you were standing right here.
Right.
Yeah. So, but you can hear that the sound is coming from both sides of you. And then
to that northish venue, and then also to the
the west. Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's see. What's Kippy see?
I see. We try to get him to come to us and get him in this corridor.
Puppy, no.
Tomas takes out his lute and he starts playing because he remembers hearing once that music calms the savage beast.
Okay. So as soon as you strike the chord, you hear these growling creatures. The growls, which you would now understand were at one point, probably at one time, were snores, are now. And it sounds extremely upsetting. Bubbles is now actually backing up. You can kind of look behind you and you see he's backing up and looking around both to the right and left. And that is what you hear.
So the song I'm playing is a lullaby. It's go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, little monster, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Yeah. Well, that's a really.
I say we back there.
Okay, so Kippy, as you're standing there, kind of looking up and down this pathway here to the west, you see this skeletal-like, gigantic hyena type of dog with glowing red eyes, wreathed in fire, steps out from the shadows and fixes its gaze upon you.
Okay.
It makes this horrible noise.
I always hate they don't make the initiative button bigger. I'm 17. I'm ready.
Let me activate the turn order here.
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, because I think we still had some old turn order on it. Unless these are all your all's rolls. I don't think they are. So
they look pretty good.
I'm going to clear them. Sorry. Why? Because I'm an absolute monster. I know. Okay, make sure to click on your character. On your
Brian,
token.
you're not just a monster. You're all the monsters.
I'm all the monsters.
Good roll for once.
By the way, that is an awesome movie. If you want to see All My Zombies, that's a great movie.
Great. Now I got a crappy roll again.
Kiffy's initiative is true to form.
All right. Very good.
Somebody watch the rear. They're all around us, man. Game over.
Doing it from orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
We should have been sure.
I don't know if you've been keeping up on current events.
Okay. So some of you are unable. Some of you are actually unable to see it, or some of you might. Yeah, like with. Hold on, Tomas, you would probably be able to see it wreathed in fire. I'll go ahead and give it a little bit of light so that you guys can kind of see what we're talking about here. Hopefully. It's not going to have a lot of bright light, but it's going to be at least something. Don't know if you'll be able to see it or not. Okay. But yeah, it kind of illuminates its hallway.
And by the way, do I notice a dip in the hallway to the south?
This area here?
Currently I have it's blacked out in there, so I see him.
Yeah,
and I notice like a dip. Is that like a passageway or is that just a dip?
It's just a dip.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't see it, so I'm just making sure before I make my action.
Cool.
All right.
All right. Okay. So right now it's not actually approaching or doing anything. I don't. So Yarn, you're actually up front, or actually you're at the top of the thing here, but I don't know what you want to do.
Well, I'm going to do something that's totally out of character for me.
But you're gonna not set it on fire?
It's already on fire.
Yeah, it's already on fire.
Hey, I'm going to do something completely out of character for me.
Okay.
I'm going to shoot it with a crossbow.
Oh wow! Okay, that sounds cool.
But you have to see if you hit it.
I got to roll to see if I hit it first.
Okay.
18.
Hey, I doubt it. Oh, you might have an 18.
Oh, okay. 18 will hit. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I had 8 damage.
Okay.
No, 11 damage.
11 damage. Okay. Cool. Alrighty.
Point of reference: you described them as skeletal and on fire.
Yes.
Are they skeletal with flesh hanging on them, or are they skeletal?
They're skeletal.
The reason
Do we know what they are?
They ain't been eating good lately.
You'll need to make an arcane knowledge check.
Ooh, is that everybody?
If it's untrained, no. If it's trained, please feel free.
Yeah.
Woo,
No.
yeah, 20, baby.
I don't have a clue.
Okay.
Cool.
Alrighty, so yeah, Grinna has no idea. She is just standing there, mouth agape, looking at this horrific visage before her. Tomas and Yarn and Kiffy, you all recognize these almost immediately as soon as it steps out from the shadows. This is a hellhound. This is a particularly nasty creature. Pretty much considered.
Is his name Thorn?
It's considered a fiend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they're particularly nasty. Yeah.
Off the top of my head, fire. So.
I'm so glad I shot it.
So Kellex. Let's see. What is it that you can actually see? Yeah, you can actually see it wreathed in fire. What would you like to do?
So what is it doing after it got shot with a crossbow?
It growled even deeper, gave out kind of kind of a strangled sounding yelp. But it is, of course, it has not taken its turn yet, so it is still currently in its current location.
Okay, so it's not like trying to come forward or anything like that.
Well, that's up next. Timble, what you got?
My initiative did not load.
Oh.
Click your icon.
Yeah, did you click?
I did.
Okay. Was that a 20?
I rolled a 22 before, and I selected my icon, and I rolled a 20. Yes.
Okay. Okay, cool. I'll write you in.
I'll be holding my action, by the way, so we don't have to really change anything. Because I'm in the rear, I can't see anything, and I did not even roll. So, to figure out what this creature was, because I didn't see him. I don't think it matters.
Okay. So after Yarn is Temple. Sorry. Okay, and then we'll get to Calyx. So you're holding your
I'm going to hold my action.
Okay.
Since I don't see what's going on yet, but I'm
cool.
prepared for anything.
Okay. Calyx.
I'm just going to quickly suggest should we just fall back a bit and get him kind of sandwiched in this corridor, because obviously we've heard there's more than one, right?
Well, I'll put it out there. We're right in the middle of it, so a fallback unless you yell fallback and everybody actions that. I mean, we can't have a tactical negotiation because we got one coming at us and possibly two behind us.
But so not behind us, but they're coming from the left and right.
Right. So if you say fall back, everybody actions off your fallback. I got what you're saying.
Yeah.
But we're already in a tight area. I mean, whatever.
I'm just saying, because then we're not getting on two fronts. That's what I'm trying to.
Right. Well, because if we hold them there where we're at, I could see him coming from the north.
He can't see you doing that.
Right here. Oh, yeah.
Okay. And also being that
He had 2 beers.
Go, Brian.
yeah, and being that we're also in initiative order at this point in time, if you do tell them, then of course falling back will be on your turn. So
Exactly. Good call. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Well, then I'm gonna kind of squeeze my way past Thomas a bit here, and I'm going to chuck a hand axe at it.
Okay.
Did you say fall back?
No.
Yeah. Okay. He did not say it. I wanted to hear that too. Thank you, Albert.
Yeah.
Because if you did, I was going to unhold my action, go to stealth, and fall back.
Okay.
Calyx, you realize that because where you moved, if I miss on my next crossbow, you know where it's going?
Well, you said you wanted to put something up somebody's backside, right?
I'm thinking back of your head.
I'll duck. Just tell me to duck.
We're really obsessed with backfire.
All right. So I'm going to throw a hand axe at it.
Okay.
Bonk. You know, throwing an axe is a great way to disarm yourself.
It's a hand axe.
Don't tax.
That'll hit.
Kill.
7 points of damage. Very nice.
Yes.
And I'll tell you what. Is it okay if I make another move there, Brian, since I did do my full movement?
Yeah, of course.
All right. Do you mind if I kind of step in front of you here a bit, Kiffy?
What are you doing?
Feel free.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. I'm done.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Need to do some work over here on some of these other creatures. Hang tight.
Don't like the word other creatures.
Wait a minute. Subtle but important safety tip there.
Well, right now we only
Important
have
safety tip. Those important safety tips. Yeah.
By the way, I already tweeted the Hounds of Hell from Lost Boys. Brian, I was feeling you out where you're going to go with this.
It's Thorn. Yeah.
It's Thorn, yeah.
Alrighty, good deal, good deal. So Kellex, you were standing there. Let's see, is there anything? Okay, so Kellex, as you turn to step back, you can see that there is another hellhound right up here that is slowly making its way, crouching, just waiting. So let's. I gotta add him to the initiative order here real quick. I'm sure you won't mind.
Two fronts. 7.
Okay, let me.
Okay, all we got to do is kill him and not take damage, and not use spells.
I'm gonna cast.
All right, so this hellhound is going to use his. Let's see, 5. Oh yeah, he has plenty of movement. And he is going to go ahead and make his attack upon Kellex. Let's see.
Thank you, Meat Shield.
All right.
And I look at him in a stern voice. Sit, Ubu.
Do you have command?
No.
Hey, have we a happy little group here?
Okay, so it is going to actually it's going to try to discharge. It's going to discharge its fire breath at you.
Is that a cone?
Okay, let's see how that works. Fire breath.
I think it's a cone.
Yeah, I think it is a cone. Yes, so I think it actually has to hit you. Let's see how that worked out.
Is it a dex check?
Yeah, it's a dex check. Dex check. DC 12.
Yep.
Oh.
Shouldn't be that bad.
Who's in the cone right now? The question is, what is placing the cone?
I think we have those cool, things that we
cone
can
templates.
use.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cone template. Let's see if I can find it. That's the fun part.
Working with you, not against you. Take it easy on us.
I don't think that's it. Am I using the new and improved? I think I am. It doesn't make sense.
Where were the templates?
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to find the templates. Where's the templates?
I mean, basically, Brian, if he's putting the cone up the passage, then it would hit.
Okay, so it would hit you, and I think. Well, let's see. No, I think it would be Kellex and Kiffy for the most part.
Right, that's where I was going. Depends on where he goes. If he hits him from the left to right, then it would hit me. If he goes right left, then I got you.
Okay, cool. So Kellex is able to make his dexterity save, but it looks as though Kiffy did not. And so let's see.
Ouch.
So
Kiffy.
Okay, so
he's on brand.
Okay, so Kiffy.
Not
Kiffy, you're going to take 10 points of damage.
Saving throws are not.
Oh no! Kellex will take 10. Kiffy will take 21.
Holy shit!
He just dives out of the way just in time for you to get the full effect.
So Brian,
yes,
with my shield master feat, I get the reaction. I can use my shield to actually block the effect, and I don't take any damage.
Okay, so you take no damage, but unfortunately, Kiffy is going to take the full-on brunt of the fire. Very nice.
Basically, you were phasers down when they tried to take over the Genesis effect. Everybody moved out of the way.
You know, Ed, I'm a Star Trek nerd, but that's reaching, man.
Last night, I just watched the whales be saved last night.
We're looking for nuclear vessels.
That's right.
Sounds like Rush is.
Yes.
It sounds like Rush is Russian.
Now that I see fire,
yes,
I'm going to stealth.
Okay.
And I'll move over here and kind of. I think I want to be here and tuck myself in behind the rock, but look up and out. So I'm leaning and looking. And you want me to roll a stealth check now, or when it's important?
Well, we're in initiative order, so you have to actually wait till your turn.
But I held my action.
Oh, you did hold your action. Okay, very good. Okay, you're right. So yeah, you can do that. That's cool.
And
you will have
of 20.
Yeah, 23. Good. Okay, cool. Alrighty, good deal. Squire Tomas, what you doing? As you saw this gout of flame shoot from its skeletal maw.
How big are they? Are they size large?
They're medium. They're medium fiends. Kind of tall. They're like hyenas, but they're like skeletal, skelly looking.
Turn them? Or is that nerfed in 5e?
What's that?
If they're fiends, can clerics turn them? Or is that nerfed in 5e?
I think that's more undead than
it is undead.
Anything else. Yeah, I don't think fiends. Yeah, I don't think it works. Yeah, has to be undead.
But we just got to do.
Just think on the other side of these there are the vampires we originally came to kill. So don't die.
Right. So Tomas is who is in like epic like rule of cool mode right now, is going to run right at him.
Okay.
Promote the attack of opportunity and try and do an athletics or an acrobatics check to get on its back.
Okay.
And grab it by its tufts and steer it by its ears.
Anybody notice the third one that popped up?
Nope, I didn't. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing.
Okay.
So and the reason I say that, because having used to have horses, and Mike and Glenn know my love for the horses that I used to have. I know you can steer horses by their ears. That's a whole different story for a different time. But
okay, here's the problem. They're skeletal. They don't actually have ears. So you jump upon the back of this creature. Go ahead and make it.
I'm all about it.
Make a dexterity. Yeah.
Obviously, if they're so skeletal, that's why I was like, are they mangy with skeletal?
No,
or is there
they're
something I can
skeletal.
grab onto?
No, I mean, there's bone.
No, I was asking earlier about fur and stuff. I was like, are they like skeletal or are they
they're
like
skeletal.
Mangy skeletal? Okay, I gotcha. That actually changes my action.
Okay.
He told me skeletal?
He said skeletal. And I will point out, they probably have pretty good sized eye sockets.
Yep. With their glowing ember eyes.
Good idea. I can get on one of them and... Never mind. So my original action was to try and get on one of them and try and pull it so I can get a hand in the eye sockets and try and steer it away. I'm just trying to get don't want it to do another flame. I'm going to try and muscle it. I do have a 19 strength. So I guess I'm going to grapple it. There we go. Here we go. So it's a dex check, or is it athletics?
Make an athletics check.
Can we get an intelligence check?
Nope, we don't get those here.
I'm at a disadvantage.
Actually...
Okay, and it rolled a 19 on its dexterity to get away from you.
Actually, I take it back, Brian. It's a grapple, and so I have to do an unarmed strike first.
Okay.
And then it's opposed strength at that juncture. It's kind of like that.
Okay. That'll work.
Much better.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, you grab a hold of it and you jump onto it, and you're immediately going to take 1d10 points of fire damage. So let's go ahead and take that into effect.
It's not an animal; it's a fiend, right? So.
Okay, so you're going to take fire damage immediately. Okay,
I got it.
So yeah, you're grappling it. It is still up though. I mean, it moves, but you do have some sort of control over its head.
Is that my 4? Is that 4 my damage? Sorry.
Yeah, that 4 is your damage that you took from the fire.
Yep, just making sure I got it. All right. So, but I do have control. I stand question. I've got my hands in it, and I'm like forcing the skull. I've got control of the creature, right?
For the most part, yes.
Yes, it is grappled. Good.
Okay.
That's my
Cool.
turn.
All right, Grinna, it's your turn.
Oh my gosh. Gonna die surrounded by a bunch of idiots. Alright. Here we go. I'm gonna shoot.
I'm only counting one so far, so.
I'm gonna shoot it
Why are you calling Glenn an idiot?
to the ground, so maybe.
Okay.
Nice.
Wow. Very good. Okay, so using your short bow, you were able to get a critical. So go ahead and do full damage, and then roll damage again. Okay.
Okay, so full damage is 8. So 8 plus 5.
So you did 12 total?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty. Cool.
Which one?
The one that he's riding like a bull. You missed that.
No, I heard it. Trust me, I heard it.
Cool. Alrighty. Very good. Alright, this hellhound is going to make his presence known and run over very, very quickly and start his attack because he did not see Kiffy. He is going to attack Calyx. And this time he's going to try to hit him with a bite. Let's see how that works out. Nah, don't see it happening. 13 ain't going to hit. So, that's okay. Very, very good. Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Kiffy, it is your turn.
Well, quite the situation.
Kill it.
It's not a situation that's unusual for us.
Would that be situation fucked up?
That would be the rolling of death saves, which I've been doing pretty frequently.
Last session, so we gotta make it for it this session.
All right.
Mikey, you have to live long enough to do death rites on me should I die. I don't want to be an undead.
Yeah, that would be inconvenient for everyone involved. Okay. Well, I guess since I'm in melee, casting is not going to be a thing. I guess I will have to attack this critter here. That's right next to me.
There's two next to you. The one on the left or the one on the right?
Well, the one that's immediately adjacent.
Okay.
Okay, well. Hold on to your butts.
With the backside. What is that?
Nice. Okay, very, very good. Okay, so that definitely hit. You can do damage.
All right.
It's not drained.
9 points of damage. Very nice.
All
Okay,
right.
very good.
And I am going to do my War Priest thing and use my bonus action to make another attack.
Okay, very good.
No.
That'll hit.
All right.
MC Kiffy.
And 13.
Kiffy doesn't like to get seared.
Yeah.
All right, very good. Okay.
He's got he's got two turntables and a mill and a bone.
Right. That's it for me.
Okie dokie. All right, so then we have a third one that jumps over the back of this one and lands right here next to Calyx. And he's going to use its fire breath upon him. So it'll be Calyx and Kiffy, and let me see, where's that cone? 15 foot, so also Tomas will also.
Well, that's what I was just looking at. I'm on its back, so I was trying to place it a little bit better, but he's kind of in between because he's
you'd be like right here, so that's still within. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, I got it. I'm a partial. I got it.
Alright, let's see what happens. Okay, we need to make a DC dexterity saves, folks. 12s. We need some 12s. 12 Kiffy. Good deal. Tomas with a 20.
Not so much for Kellix.
And Kellix
with a 7.
Oh, shit, really? Okay, so Kellix, you take 25 points of damage. And the rest of you are going to take... let's see, 12 each.
Oh, there's
4 of them.
4.
There's 3.
Yeah. 4.
There's only 3 here. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, okay, 3. Sorry.
And
what do you want another one? You want another one?
No.
One more.
I'm expecting Timble to start screaming, "Ah, another one, there's another one!"
So, when I see my Hellhound, did he appear to take the damage?
No. Yeah, he doesn't take fire damage. He's immune to it.
Well, yeah, I realize that I'm playing in character as opposed to out of character.
Yeah.
So I see he doesn't take damage.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he
I'm
doesn't.
like, oh, damn. Okay, so.
Whose turn is it?
Right now it is Yarn's.
Good.
Your turn. At least I'm short, so you can fire over me.
That's true.
I sure.
Yeah, just don't roll a 1.
Please don't.
I'm firing.
Shooting your friend in the back is a bad idea.
I'm firing over Grenna and Kiffy.
Okay.
With the crossbow. Yay!
Okay.
At
which one are you?
Yeah. The one immediately north of Kellix. Yeah, that one.
Okay, that one. Okay, very good.
Yay!
That'll hit.
9 damage.
And 9 damage. Very nice. Good deal. All right, Timble, you are back there.
No, wrong one.
No, that's right.
No, wrong one.
Well, I'm going to move.
You're right.
There, if there's enough space. We're both small.
Yep.
Where's Smiley?
And which one is Helix fighting?
Kellix was fighting this one.
Okay.
I like this crossbow thing. It works.
Wish there was a throw button on here for my attack. I'm going to, I don't know about these things, so I'm going to throw holy water at that one.
Okay.
Nice. In character, nice. Out of character, you fucking idiot.
So you're throwing it at this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just throw and.
Alrighty.
Is there a on D&D Beyond? Is there a throw? I have unarmed strike, but
No, just roll a d20, I guess.
Yeah, just roll a ranged attack.
Yeah.
Dex.
Yeah, I mean, do you have the weapon that you're throwing? Like, you can just roll it.
Wow.
I'm throwing holy water. I don't have a.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, so yeah.
That was the tricky part that I was trying to figure out on this system.
Yeah.
Well, I rolled an 11. I have a +5, so 16.
Okay, so yeah, so it arcs over and it actually smashes into the face of this creature, momentarily putting some of the flames out that is on its head, but it doesn't really seem to have much of an actual, like a real effect on it.
I don't really need to roll damage. Thanks. Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Which one was that?
That was the one that you're on. So you're kind of briefly splashed with shards of glass and holy water, but you don't take any damage.
Let me make sure I understand this.
Story of my life.
Tomas is on a flaming dog.
Yes.
I intentionally took 10 points of damage for that.
4 points.
Yeah,
Okay.
He believes it's a rodeo event.
All right.
And with my help action,
Okay.
Felix has advantage.
Okay, cool. Calyx, it's your turn.
Oh,
What kind of advantage is that? Is it
advantageous?
You roll twice and take the better.
Is that for anything particular?
I think it's attack. It's attack.
Hmm.
Any D20 roll is what it is.
All right. See, and I know that Calyx has been hurt, and I know Kiffy's been hurt, and obviously I know Thomas has been. I'm going to do this, just because I think we're finding ourselves in a bit of trouble here. Give me a second.
Yeah. Tomas has searing testicles at this point.
He's working on developing his high pitch range.
Nice.
So I was going to. I tried using Channel Divinity to basically turn the unholy, which also includes fiends, to our paladin.
Okay.
You have to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, actually, sorry. You have to make the Wisdom saving throw, and you have to do a DC 13.
Okay.
And that's for all creatures within 30 feet of me.
Okay. Cool. All right. Awesome. Cool. So let's see.
Hi, Thomas. You're going for a ride.
Well, I was about ready to bail, so
it gets. Okay.
Ugh. No.
Wait, got 2 of them.
And
3? Wait, 4? 5? What?
okay. So yeah, they get advantage, and you don't understand why. So
lair.
Yeah, so this one right here stays. This one right here, these two right here did fail on both of theirs. And so does it actually just make them run off, or is that...
So, as an action, you present your holy symbol and speak your prayer, censoring fiends and undead using your channel divinity.
Okay.
Each fiend or undead that can be see or hear within 30 feet of you must make a wisdom save.
Okay.
A turn creature must spend its turn trying to move as far away as you can, and it can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you. If the creature fails to save a throw, it is turned for at least 1 minute, or until it takes damage.
Okay, cool. All right, good deal. So, so on its turn...
Am I on a turned one or a non-turned one? That was my question, because I go first.
You are on a turn one. Not a turned one.
A non-turned one.
Right, yeah. You're on the one that's actually made it save.
Got it. Thank you.
Cool. And that Hellhound is next. And it is going to... Let me see what... Hold on 1 minute.
Wait, I think you were going to do the actions. I'm sorry, I interrupted you with the actions with the other Hellhounds, what they did when he did this.
Okay. I'm sorry? What was it?
I am sorry. To get clarity, I interrupted. You were going to say the Hellhounds, their reactions, so...
Okay, the Hellhounds that were turned will move on their turn. So
got it. Very good. Thank you.
So right now we're doing that. I need to see if there's a recharge on that breath weapon, and that was a recharge. Okay, cool. Right. Cool.
If he's getting ready to recharge, because he's in a grapple. If I feel like he's going to inhale and try and turn, I'm going to strength check him to here.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Strength check.
I'm going to try and turn the fire away from him.
Okay, where are you turning it to?
For some reason, it didn't. Can you see the? Just from there, straight 12 o'clock, right there, exactly. I'm turning its head over there, so it can't breathe with the party.
Okay, so it's going to. Okay, so go ahead and do your strength check on that. 25. That's nice. Okay,
Well, I say whoa. I mean, whoa.
Okay, so it's still a cone, unfortunately.
Well, I did say 12 o'clock, so the next bump would be that wall. I mean, I guess splash, I guess.
Yep.
I get it.
Yeah, you're going to get, there's going to be some. Kellex, I need you to make a dexterity save.
Maybe advantage? Because I turned him away intentionally. This truly was the intention, was to steer him.
What I'll do is this. I will automatically say that he's only going to take half. He doesn't even have to roll. Good. Okay, so let's see what happens though.
Master of Tactics per quarter.
Okay, that's 17 points. So take half of that.
And of course, with my shield master thing, I don't take any damage.
Woo! Two turntables.
Good for you.
Ride around, baby. Ride around.
Okay. Hound. Okay, Tomas, I need to see how much more fire damage you take.
I get an action first, though, because it's not his round, so I can jump off without taking damage. I jumped on and took damage, so I can jump off, not take damage.
Okay.
Not his round.
Go ahead.
So I am going to, at this point, jump.
Okay.
And move away from him, because first of all, I realize fire doesn't help, but I'm trying to get him to where you say attackable advantage. And that's my move, and then I'm going to stabby, like the motherfucker.
Okay.
Longsword.
Okay.
Doosh.
That'll hit.
And I was swinging one-handed, so. And then I'm going to stab him with the dagger.
Okay.
As a bonus action. Nope. I don't want to. Stand by. I'll hold my action. If he misses me in melee, I'll use my bonus action then. Thank you.
Okay.
He's dead.
Okay, so you're holding your action?
No, I have a bonus action I'm not using right now. So if he strikes at me and misses any of them, then I can use a action dice to burn a bonus action to get an attack on him.
Okay. Cool. All right. Corinna, it's your turn.
Hopefully I will hit.
That'll hit.
Good job, Grenna.
The dice don't like me right now.
Okay, so Grenna, how does this look? You've killed it.
Well done.
You're going down, Hellhound. Yeah, but now we got the other two.
Put an X on it so we know it's dead.
Yes, please.
There we go.
Put a bigger X on it. Do you guys like the bigger X
Grenna.
instead?
That was useful.
There we go. Big X. Thank you.
Cool. Right, this one right here is going to flee. No, not that one. This one. Okay. 30 feet.
But we know where they are now.
And then... Kiffy, it's your turn.
This is called running to wake up master.
That's my attack of opportunity as it leaves my threatened space.
Okay.
Ooh, 2 turntables and a Kiffy phone.
Oh!
That'll
Where
hit.
it's at.
With 12. Okay.
So 12 points of damage. That's the one I'd beat down before.
Okay. Good deal. Alrighty.
And sorry guys, but if it takes damage, the spell breaks.
Yes. It took
That's
damage.
okay.
Okay, so...
Okay, you're closer to it than I am.
Okay. Okay, this hellhound is going to try to leave the area. And you guys have an attack of opportunity if you want.
We want it. We want it. We want it.
Kellic stays his hand.
Kill it, Killix.
Nope.
If he ain't about that life.
Oh, okay, it hits.
Well, there goes my channel divinity to good use.
No. What it did is it stopped him from attacking you this
Three
turn.
attacks on it.
Love it. Yeah, man. That's
So
And the attack of opportunity. Yep.
So go ahead and roll
this is why
damage.
I love these kind of games.
Or was that
It's
your
all
damage?
the unique ways to do stuff.
Oh yeah, I get it. Yeah.
17.
Okay, so 17 will hit. Yep.
I-
So roll that beautiful damage.
So was that one on the other one?
Oh, goodness gracious.
Nice.
My ball's on fire.
He doesn't like these orcish
You know, Ed, I've heard that about you.
So it's
But
1 point.
it doesn't burn out my pee hole. So we're
Okay,
good.
so that one is going to go ahead and it is going to. Let's see. I don't think it's used its fire breath. It's just used its.
Well, it still
Oh, no.
makes its move.
Yeah.
I'm just attacking it while it
Okay.
moves
Yeah.
out.
Okay. So I don't think. Yeah, I think this was. No. This one was the one that. That one was the one that didn't use its fire breath. This one did. So it did not recharge, but it is going to take a bite at Kiffy because of its.
It's fleeing, and I'm making an attack of opportunity. How is it turning around and now making an attack?
Well, no. Well, because it has its movement, it can still make movement and attack you. You broke the
Actually,
spell.
I
But
think-
but it's running away. It's running away.
no, actually, no. I get where Brian's coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Because
Whatever, do
when
it.
you do damage on it, it has a chance to break the spell
Yeah.
or the dispel. I totally get where he's saying. This is the one downside to attacking when they're fleeing. I've hit this before.
Whatever. Yeah. Kill me. Kill me now.
Body.
Okay, so
Well,
well, it tried to bite you and it didn't bite you. It rolled a 1. So there you go.
Dwarfs are easy to carry.
No bitey.
Okay, very good. Okay, that was it. We're back up at the top with Yarn.
Let's chase these motherfuckers down.
Because we're the murder hobos that we are.
Yeah.
Better than the traveling morgue.
Are they actually right there or have they run away?
They're right
Yeah,
there.
Oh, what?
Okay, so did
That's a great clarification. Pav, does that force them what you did to run away?
So if it so yes, when I can see what's happening, I cast it. It forced them to run away, but as soon as they take damage, the spell is broken. So they don't go that far because of the attack of opportunities. So
Yep.
So
they're still
both
there.
So both of them took damage.
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to make sure.
sorry.
No, I get it. No,
All right,
Brian,
no,
you're
that's-
playing the rules. I get you.
That's right.
Yeah.
The first one I got, I
Sorry.
didn't hear the second one take damage, so I'm not
Yeah.
questioning.
Oh yeah, no. Kiffy did 12 damage to both of them.
Hey, which is awesome. Yeah, no.
he's
Yeah.
under knocking them out of the park.
Hey, I,
The question was that they would come back next round, not instantly turn and
Yep.
kill me.
Yeah, once
Hey,
yeah,
once
no,
that
as soon as they take damage, the spell ends.
it's broke. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
That is an act. I would call that an accurate interpretation. However, Kiffy, here I come to save the day again.
Well, I'm going to say that I screwed up and got too far ahead, but
Yeah. Yeah, you actually
that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. Watch this. The one that's
Well-
closest to me.
Okay, so the problem I have right now, Yarn, is that you actually step through a threatened square to get to where you're at.
Okay.
Which means you're going to get an attack of opportunity from this guy right here.
Okay, let's resolve that and then I'll
Yeah.
do what I'm doing.
So let's go ahead and
Okay.
see if it gives you a nice little bite.
Hey, by the way, everybody, I'm just going to put this out there. They are a 20 they are 10 by 10 guys. They are sized
Yeah,
large.
they're good size.
I didn't realize that until I landed on it, so
yeah, they're big. Okay, so a 16.
My armor class is 15.
All right, you will end up unfortunately taking
17?
17 total. Yeah, because you got fire and piercing damage.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
You're
11.
fine. You're fine. You're fine.
All right.
You're still at.
In that case, I'm going to change what I'm going to do.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm being a rules stickler tonight, but
Oh, you're fine.
I'm out.
okay.
Shield.
ooh,
It's an automatic reaction.
Okay.
it is. That's a good call. Good call.
Good
Plus
call.
5 AC.
Okay. So
That
are you
means I
doing
didn't
that
get-
after? But you're doing that after the fact.
No. As he
You can't-
attacks me, I do the shield. It's a reaction.
Yeah, shield's a reaction.
Okay. Okay. Then you don't take 17 then.
Slava Bogu.
You left it at 25, Blue.
Okay. Hey, I like that.
That's not how that works.
Okay. So. The hell with it. I'm just going to use the crossbow.
Okay.
Actions, attack, crossbow, flip.
No.
Nope, that is not going to make it.
That is not.
No.
Ouch.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Timble, what are you up to?
Real quick, Pop. What did you use to turn them? Like turn undead kind of thing?
It's channel and divinity. I can
Got
use
it,
it once
thank you.
every short rest.
Roger.
I'm going to move through Grenna. Since we're both tiny, I don't think it should be too much of an issue. I'm going to move right here to see what we have down there.
Okay.
Mhm.
Is there a throwing lane there for daggers?
I would say that you can, but if you definitely, if you end up failing, if you get a 1, there is going to be a chance that you're going to hit a fellow player.
That's a chance you're probably willing to take.
No, actually,
Right.
I'm going to bring my short sword down upon the neck of the hellhound,
Okay.
separating the head from the body.
Okay.
And I think if I have the ability to, I'll throw it in a bag, throw it across my back.
Okay. Give me a strength check. You may have to hack at it a couple of times, but you
Okay.
are making some sort of headway.
I'll do that, but again, I have my help action that goes to Helix to
Okay.
help his
Yeah.
attack.
Very nice.
All right.
Okay. So that is Kellex. It's your turn.
Excuse me. All right. All right. So I'm going to strike out the one next, right to Kiffy. Actually, I'm gonna. Is it okay
Yeah.
if I move up?
Yeah, you can take a 5-foot step.
Okay. I'm gonna try to give Kiffy some breathing room here, and I'm gonna strike out the one in front of me.
Okay. And you have advantage.
Oh, good.
He has advantage.
That'll hit.
Poke him in the soft bits.
Yeah, because of
I'm glad I got advantage.
because of Timble.
Ah, I see.
Okay, so yeah,
Yep.
26. So what are you? Let's see. That's going to be one-handed.
Yes, one-handed because I got the 1 feet, so 13 points of damage.
Okay, so 13. Okay. Cool. All right.
Oh, wait a minute. You know what? I get 2 attacks. I forget. I almost forgot.
Okay. Huh?
Now, does that help action work for my entire turn or just for 1 attack?
That's a good
Help
question.
Action, bonus action, additionally, when you use help, okay, can be with 33. It just matters that the I don't know, Brian. I think
that's your call.
Up to you.
I would say that it'd probably just go for the first one. Any bonus?
So just another 13 points of damage.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So 25 plus.
Okay, very good. So that one actually also falls dead at your feet.
Yay!
Nice. Okay, that hellhound is out. Okay, Tomas. Tomas, it's your turn.
As silly as this sounds, it's how bad off does the third hellhound look?
Let's see. The third hellhound looks in pretty bad shape.
Do it quick!
Got it. All right, so I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Push him out of the way. And double. I guess I could step over into the other dead carcass area and still be within my move rate. So then at that point, let's go ahead and attack. Because I don't want to burn spells.
Does the hellhound get an attack opportunity?
He will. Yep.
No.
All right.
I'll take it. So I can, as long as he doesn't breathe on me, we're good.
Well, he's the only one that had not used his fire breath, so he's going to give that a shot.
I kind of figured that would be what he would
So that's going to be Tomas.
Holy halitosis, Batman!
What's that?
Holy halitosis, Batman!
Okay, so what that's going to do is that means I need Kelix, Tomas, and Yarn to make dexterity.
Is he attacking?
Yeah.
Can I try something out of the ludicrousness?
Okay.
I have a question. Whoa. So,
I've already seen these creatures breathing fire. I want to run up, and my attack is a grapple, and my grapple is to grab him by the snout so he can't breathe fire.
Okay. Anyway, can I ask a question before you do something asinine?
It's not your turn.
The question is, how can the hellhound attack if it's not his turn?
Attack of opportunity.
Attack of opportunity.
All I wanted to know.
Okay.
I realize it's going to happen. My sole purpose of the attack is to jump up and take the brunt of the blast.
Okay.
Push the hellhound out of the way, so that because I realize one. Depending on how that goes, it could go bad for a couple of characters. And I'm attempting to grapple to grab him by his snout to hold his snout closed.
Okay.
This is kind of rule of cool that I'm trying to play here, though. So.
Okay, but the thing I have to ask is, does a creature get an attack of opportunity before you're able to begin your actual grapple? Yeah, that's the thing.
Well, to me personally, because I'm intentionally moving into his space, I would say it's a dexterity check at that point. Who moves faster?
Out of a threatened space is the question. If you didn't move out of a threatened space, then you didn't get an attack of opportunity.
I'm moving into a threatened space.
Well, that doesn't count for an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, but he actually moved past it. He moved through one threatened space into another.
Okay.
Where's my threatened space that I moved into? I guess that's the question.
You moved through Kelix's space, which is a threatened space.
Fair enough. I got you.
Okay.
I'm more.
Sorry.
I'm not a rule minutia. You know me. I'm more rule fool because I just spew whatever the hell's running through my head. So just roll with it. But the intention is, if he blasts, I am willing to throw my body to block to get the grapple on his snout. Does that make sense, Brian?
Right.
Actively jumping on the grenade.
Yeah, I am doing the grenade fall. Yeah, good call, bud.
Okay, that's cool. Okay, so that's fine. But let's first of all let's see what ends up happening. Okay, so Yarn got a 10. Kelix got a 13.
And then Yarn burned a luck and got an 11.
Okay.
I should have one question.
Ouch. Okay.
I'm not burning another one. I'll take the damage.
Brian, I do have one question.
Okay.
Since Kelix has his shield feat, and granted that it protects him, would the flame be effective beyond Kelix?
I think it only affects him.
And also, the creature that you flame protected is dead. This is the only one that hasn't used the flame. Am I correct, Brian?
Yes.
I'm completely cool with how it's being laid out.
Okay.
I get everybody's trying to position. I'm doing the fall on the grenade to keep everybody else because I'm still sitting pretty good on hit points.
Right.
I can take that. I think I can take the first hit.
Okay.
So
here's the way I'm going to run this. Is that if that is the case, what will end up happening is if Tomas is successful in his dexterity save, which I haven't seen him roll yet.
I haven't done it yet.
Okay.
I want to hear what I get my
okay. So what's going to end up happening? If you are successful, you will only take half damage, and you will spare the other two people behind you. If you fail, though. If you fail, alrighty, good deal. All right, so you're only going to take half. So let's see what the dealio is with that.
Wait a minute, that was a critical success. Come on, man.
Doesn't matter.
I know.
Well done, Ando. That was awesome. That was awesome,
I love you guys. All right, so what did I take there, Brian?
Let's see. That is a grand total of 22 points of damage. Wow, I wonder why it's blue. Wow, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's blue. I saw that.
What does that mean?
22.
It's cold damage.
What? Nah.
22 is half?
No. Yeah, no. 22 is not half. He only takes 11.
11.
Yeah, you don't take 22, dude.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
I was.
I can eat an 11 hit.
So what are you going to do now that you've been past the attack of opportunity? What is it that you want to do? You survived it.
He's got a hold of it now.
Adrenaline.
Yeah, actually at that point, I said my goal is to grab it by the head, and try and grapple it and hold its mouth shut so it can't breathe anymore.
Okay.
And so therefore I'm engaged in a grapple. This gives a couple of could potentially lead to attacks of opportunity with everybody else.
Okay.
Later on, and it can't breathe fire again. That's my goal.
So by laying hands upon it, you automatically take 3 points of fire damage.
I kind of figured that because I'd already fought one of these bastards before. But.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
But you understand where I'm trying. So now I am attempting to grapple.
Okay.
Note to self: grappling hellhounds is a suboptimal
suboptimal.
Just trying to see how many stars
See, it works, yo.
Okay.
I'm gonna burn. I'm gonna roll that with advantage. Brian, I've mentioned this to you before that I had an inspiration that was out there. So
okay, so you're gonna burn your inspiration. Okay, cool.
Yep,
that's cool.
Right, that's a little bit better.
Okay, and it's gonna also get an opposing strength. All right, you've got a hold of it. As you
and
can
now my inspiration is gone, so that gets that out of the way finally. So I have it by its mouth, correct?
Okay.
So it can't breathe, bite. I have it grappled.
Okay.
And that was intentionally.
Okay.
I mean, I think about somebody grabbing a dragon by its mouth right before it's about ready to breathe fire,
Right.
and all of a sudden it ingests all that. You know, that's really in my fantasy head. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay. All right. So so I believe it's Grinna's turn.
Yep.
Okay, Grinna, what you got?
Here. Oh wait.
There's more.
Squirrel. Squirrel.
Alone. All right.
I'm not messing with you.
Okay, so I am going to cast Dreadful Strike.
What?
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Onto my little bow and arrow. So everybody, hope I do really well here.
1.
Okay, that'll hit.
Yep.
So the damage from my arrow
Is 6. Nice.
Here is my damage for my Dreadful Strike.
Okay, so 10 total.
Yep.
Nice.
Okay. It is.
And I can only do the Dreadful Strike once per
They
turn.
turn.
Yeah, so even though I casted it and it's made, it only takes the extra damage the first turn.
Okay.
He doesn't
Okay.
take it again. Okay, I'm done.
Okie dokie.
Oh,
There's mushrooms.
Alrighty. Hellhound is going to. Let's see if he recharges his fire. Don't know if that's good. And he does not. Which is fine, which is good. He is going to try to break the grapple with the strength. So let's see how that does. Alrighty.
It will not succeed.
Nope, it will not. Alrighty. So you're kind of riding this thing, kind of like you've got the its head wrapped up, and it's jerking and bucking, but it can't do anything. So
I'm just going to point out how many critical role successes have I made tonight?
you've made a
Shooting
few.
is not there.
more than all the rest of us combined.
Ed,
It's true.
you know you've been taking a lot of fire damage to your fingers. Are you going to move from your mandolin or violin that you are using to, say, drums?
I was thinking kazoo.
Kazoo?
You don't want me to take up the kazoo because that's an actual thing that I could put in my mouth and play during
And
the
play here, yeah, every time. That would be bad.
All right, I take it back.
Okay, cool.
I'm
Kiffy,
on the
it
Amazon
is your
ordering
turn.
kazoos.
Oh, there's a hole.
Or what was those things they had during the world's that one world soccer tournament?
Beloozabas. And
Yes.
Yeah,
I
those
love
things.
the name.
There's a loser.
South African, yeah.
Okay. So it's Kiffy's turn. Kiffy.
Go Kiffy! Go Kiffy!
Kill him.
A weakened him.
So Kiffy, you will actually have to step somewhere to get to it because it's right now not.
If he's not stepping anywhere, he's like one breath weapon away from death.
Oh, okay. So Kiffy's saying, "Screw that."
He's gonna do the mega heals on himself. Cure wounds.
Very good. Very good.
Good.
Okay.
Well
Level
done.
3 for 28 points of healing.
Awesome.
Well, that's why, hey, Kippy, that's why I got up there to get a hold of it so it couldn't breath weapon you again. That was my attempt to protect you. Because, brother, you got me earlier. I got you, yo. In my lunacy.
In your lunacy.
I'm done.
Okay. Yarn, it is your turn.
Goodness him! Oh, sorry.
Let's go with the crossbow again.
Okie dokie.
Why are we going with the crossbow? Because it's not a spell slot.
You could be my spell slot.
Unfortunately, that will not hit.
Well, that's okay. I'm not in range.
I'm not in range of it.
Okay, Timble, you want to take another slap at taking off the head of your...
That's exactly what I'm going to do.
Okay. Wow, that was like the second hit. Yeah, you're not doing so well. I mean, you're doing all right. At least it's not on fire anymore, and you are making some headway, but it just does not want to separate.
Yeah, I want the head, and then I want a thigh bone to take to Bubbles.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, where's that damn dog?
Hiding.
Smartest animal among...
Smartest animal among... Okay, so Calyx.
All right, I'm gonna smack it with my hammer.
Okie dokie.
He's just maintaining our rear to make sure nobody sneaks in on us. It's a tactic.
Does a 13 hit?
Unfortunately, it will not.
All right, and I go for my second strike.
Yeah, hit him with that second strike.
Advantage from me.
That'll hit.
Didn't need it.
And so it's 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage.
Okay. I think the luck, being the help, only works for each turn right there. Timble?
Yeah, I do it every turn, so...
Oh, gotcha. Sorry, I did not realize that. Sorry.
No. It's just a little extra something I can do.
I appreciate it.
Okie dokie.
I couldn't actually roll this one again. Oh, no, it was the first strike. Never mind. But go ahead.
Okay.
All right, I'm done.
Okay. Tomas, you have it grappled. What else are you planning on doing?
Well, he has to put his ear back in.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Maybe we should have done some good
So the
time.
dog having so much fun up here literally ripped my ear piece out. Anyway, so all right, so
Come out. Ed,
yep.
you're behind on beers. I'm ahead of you.
You're 8 beers up.
Mm-hmm.
9.
Nope, not 9.
So, all right. Let's see. Okay. From here, I still have the grapple, right?
Yes.
But if I maintain the grapple, I'm going to take fire damage, correct?
Yes.
And the kazoo is for you.
If I hold and maintain a grapple, hold on.
You take 1d10 fire.
Yeah.
But can I try to do a throat cut or a coup de grace kind of action? Because I've been controlling this creature. Can I pull a dagger and cut it? Is what I'm asking.
Okay, so you're gonna pull a dagger.
That's free action.
Okay. You're still gonna take fire damage.
Right. But can I coup de grace it with like?
You can give it a shot. You can always give it a try. So
all right, pulling out the dagger. I'm gonna coup de grace it.
Okay, so
Oh my god, I saw that. They both came up 16. That's pretty funny. I accidentally rolled dice twice. My bad.
Okay, that's all right. I rolled a.
And that's what this. By the way, that's with the silver +1 dagger.
Okay, cool. Okay, so you end up taking 6 fire damage. You got and you did how much damage on the dagger?
Doing it right now. This will be +1.
So 8.
Okay,
So 8
awesome.
points of damage.
And so, yes, you striking the final blow, the creature falls prone beneath you. It is now dead.
Rewind. Can I hear the damage again? I'm sorry. My bad.
I'm sorry.
You did 6.
Doesn't matter, it's dead.
It's
You
dead
did,
No,
6. You did 8 to him. He did 6 to you.
to you.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Thank you. I didn't hear the damage call. Sorry. My bad.
that's okay. Okay.
You know what? For 3 hellhounds, I'm pretty happy with where we're standing. No offense, Kippy. All right.
Did you get yourself healed up?
Yeah. Brian, I'm going to use my lay on hands and get myself back up to full.
Okay. So, as everybody make a perception check.
That's
It's never good.
No,
Yeah, it's never good.
it's not. Guys are doing
Good
some
job,
pretty good
Kippy.
rolls tonight.
Before this happens, I can I can use my bonus action as a short rest. This is my action, so I'm going to do second wind.
How long does that take?
It's a bonus action. It's still my turn.
Okay.
Before you declared that, so I did a 6 points damage. Got it. Thank you.
Cool. Okay, so those people who got a 17 or above, you hear the creaking of hinges on wood, and you... Yeah.
Hinges on wood.
Yeah.
Got a direction for that?
You can make a perception check to see if you can detect a rough estimation of where it is at. Okay. Okay, so Timble, you believe that it is coming from this area here.
I don't know who all heard what. I will slap Grinna's shoulder and point down that other hall and say, I think I hear the vampires coming.
Alrighty.
Okay.
What are we gonna do?
I'd hoped you'd pass it along.
Oh, yeah.
Well, before we do anything else, who is really damaged and who needs some...
Yeah, it's really damaged.
Calyx is lay on hands. He's good. So keep your spell slot there, Kiffy, for what's about to come, or at least for my part.
I'm good.
As far as Tomas is concerned, he could use a heal, but it's not essential.
So it's not worth a spell slot for you?
It probably is, because I tend to get stuck in a little bit more than most.
Yeah, so how far are you down?
I'm 15 down.
Okay, so I can burn a first level spell slot to give you 12.
Roger.
Or a potion?
I don't have no potions.
I have one left over.
Well,
I can
almost
check.
takes me to max. If you can hand Kiffy the potion to be the bearer, I'll take his spell. Because my fear is you're going to get stuck in. You know what I mean? I'd rather have our healer in the background running Overwatch.
Yep,
You
no
guys
problem.
figure.
I'll happily hand it to Kiffy, so you can do my last rites when I die.
Yep, fair enough. All right.
How you doing, Yarn?
So are we casting your wounds on you?
Yarn, are you okay?
I'm fine.
I'm Saw you take some damage.
Nope, took no damage.
I meant Thomas.
I tripped him when we turned to go down the hall.
All right.
So,
He'd be left out.
does Thomas need to be healed?
Moss is at 1 hit point. I mean, he's only 1 hit point down right now. So,
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
so we're right now at a really good spot.
Okay, so Three Stooges and the extra. There is.
Wait a minute. For the record, there are 5 of us. So which is the extra and who's not included?
Yes, but I'm facing 3 of you while I'm facing 4 of you.
Gotcha.
So, whoever the Three Stooges is and the extra, you can argue amongst yourself.
I'm Curly.
Okay.
Shut up, Shep.
Temple says that there's creaking things down the hall and he thinks the vampires are that way.
Charge!
All right, let's form up then.
Okay.
Charge.
I didn't take any damage either, so.
Okay. So before we get into this, unfortunately, we're down to about 9 minutes left. So it's probably this would be probably a good place to probably wrap it up for the evening. Sorry.
Okay.
No. I was actually calling. I was looking at the clock too, Brian. I got it covered.
Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. But so we have to put it off one more week to see how it all.
Thursday.
Thursday option.
Thursday.
Yeah, let me check on Thursday. I might be able to pull that off. But yeah, so okay, yeah. I will get back with you guys on Discord to let you know yay or nay. Most likely Thursday will probably work.
If not the 17th.
17th will definitely work. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that'll definitely work. Okay. All righty.
Oh, time out. 17th is bad.
Oh, 17th is bad? Okay.
Just crawl.
What do you got?
My girlfriends and I are going on the witches crawl through Birmingham.
Oh, cool.
Well, she was a girl from Birmingham. She just had an abortion.
What? Okay. Oh, that was weird.
Yeah, but here's the funny
and then it got weird.
Okay.
Here's the brilliance is only my moral compass is up there like going, she was a girl from Birmingham.
Okay.
I love you, man. Love you like a brother. Sometimes you are just fucked up.
But then you say if we
A little bit.
It's a Sid Vicious Sex Pistols song. Just
okay.
Roll with it.
Playing weekly.
Yeah, weekly is good.
I need the emotional outlet this year.
Tuesday 10th. If Thursday does not work, then the 10th. Yes.
10th.
Let's handle that offline. We can work that out because
agreed.
I don't want to put Brian on the spot for scheduling, and that's not cool for him. That's not cool. So.
Okay. Alrighty.
Brian,
So.
Be respectful. Do I get an advantage in my next roll or my inspiration? As being respectful.
I don't know. Maybe something good will happen to you. Maybe.
Nothing
Giving you
good
karma.
ever happens to my character. Have you ever seen anything good? My evil character is coming back to fuck with us.
Was he evil?
Well,
He is now.
Yeah, he is now.
It matters he is.
Mm-hmm.
That is true.
Do we still have any Toby parts hanging out?
No, they're in the temple.
No. Timble, do we have any Toby parts hanging out?
I don't have any more.
Okay.
he mentioned the stone.
I know. I was going to ask, did you two say anything about what happened up there? Because at this point, we just know we went in. Are you going to say anything about recognizing Timble?
Timble. Or
Temple.
Toby.
Not Temple, but yeah.
I think at some point.
I don't recognize Toby at all. I mean, I've heard.
Yeah,
him
he's
in Legends.
Yeah, he's never actually met Toby.
But
Since we were more focused on getting into the cave and trying to find the vamps, Kellex hadn't said anything except for when he coughed. Monorail.
Monorail. Good old monorail.
You guys didn't hear that? That's what happened. I turned around and I called monorail.
I'm just going to point out, if I were still here as Toby, I would have had the monorail set up as a reverse telescope, fucking laser beaming vampires. Just saying.
Cool.
At night.
Alrighty. Okay, folks. So, for those folks watching at home, thank you all very much for joining us this evening. I hope you've had got a chance to enjoy in our shenanigans. For my players, thank you guys for showing up this evening and be willing to play. Even though I wasn't playing fast and loose with the rules this evening. I was being I was a needling bastard this evening.
We don't think that's a bad thing.
Actually, that's Brad, I want to address that. If we're going to be needling bastards, I expect you to be a needling bastard.
Thank you.
That's my perfect interpretation of that, unfortunately. And wherever I'm pointing, it's a Brady Bunch. I'm seeing him. So if I'm pointing at Pav, it's really over here. So
yeah.
That being said,
I don't know what you're talking about.
I meticulously thought things out. I expect you to do the same, so I appreciate that.
Okay. So thanks again, folks. Make sure to check back with us. I think we're going to go for Thursday. We shall see. I will let everybody know. Actually, I'll let you all know probably tomorrow afternoon. Yay or nay. And then we'll plan accordingly. So other than that... I'm sorry?
Ed's got to leave that poll up.
You're going to have to lead your poll up, because we didn't even...
Oh, shit, man.
Didn't even fight any vampires. Yeah, I know. You guys got...
No shit. Hellhounds suck dick.
Yeah. Well, the Hellhounds were there to protect the vampires,
Well, nobody's died yet. We're good.
And nobody's really hurt yet. Which
soon. Soon. All right. You guys have a great night, and I'll chat with you later.
Run in the castle.
Stephanie said that earlier this evening, so I need to give her a shout out.
Hi, Steph.
Hi, Steph.
Hey, Steph.
Hey, Steph.
Our feet are the same.
You guys share shoes?
Boy, you ain't right.
Ooh. Actually, my most popular post this evening is anal chaos.
Of course it is.
Seriously? Did you see the response?
You had me there about thinking about joining the Twitter, and now, no.
Yeah, nope. I have enough weird things on my thing.